Hi everybody, welcome back. We are back in the North Basswoods, and I put the deer feeder up here. It's not exactly how I wanted it to be. I probably want it to be higher than that, but that's where I put it for now. Maybe I'll come out some other time and I can hang it way up there. But man, that was pretty tough putting it where it was actually. So even with two pulleys on it like that, it's still a lot of weight to pull up. I might have to get some, add 2 more pulleys to it, so I have 4 pulleys in a row. So it'll be easier to pull up, and then once I do that, maybe I'll put it up higher, up there, get a little bit higher of the way. At this point, you know, a bear could easily get to it and play around with it. And speaking of bears, you know, there's some bear poop right there, bear scat, I guess you'd call it, and there's some bear poop over here I saw too. Looks like this old ladder fell on it. So there's some there too. So the bears are awake. I was going to go grab maybe grab the card off the camera over there and check it and see if it has anything on it. But the bears are definitely awake. And I kind of just hooked it up here to hold it in place on that tree there, on that pulley. But it was still tough to even pull that up with that 50 pounds of corn in there. I put 50 pounds in it, and it's only halfway full. So that will hold probably 100 pounds of corn. But then I have to lift the 100 pounds up in the air, which is why I need another pulley on there. I need 2 more pulleys, I think, to cut the weight in half. As it is, you know, that cuts it in half, and you got 2 pulleys, so I'm pulling about, I guess, probably 45 pounds up in the air. I add 2 more pulleys to it, then that'll split that in half again, right? So it'll be like 25 pounds to pull up in the air. But I'll have to figure that out, what kind of pulleys I want to put on there. But that'll work for now. At least I have it out here. It'll spread the corn out. That should last for a good month, I think. Yeah, I definitely need to get 2 more pulleys to kind of cut that weight in half. And then maybe I can get up in the stand and put it up there higher. Might work out. I'll have to adjust that cable too. So I got plenty of cable to lift it. That maybe took it, what, it's probably 5 feet off the ground. I mean, any bear comes through here, it's going to knock it around. Hopefully it doesn't completely destroy it. If it does, well, I guess that's that. But I think they'll probably just knock it around to try and get food out of it. So otherwise, I was going to show you guys too here while I'm out here. If you guys were watching last time, I was a little concerned about the apple trees out here. It's still so wet. The ground is just so wet back here. You can see just puddles of water over there. But last time I was out here, I was a little concerned about these apple trees. I didn't know if they were going to come back or not. And looks like they're coming back. So I'm excited about that. As you can see here, that one's got leaves sprouting on it. So does the one over there. I had to come out here kind of a different way than I normally do because it's just so wet. I didn't want to mess up all my trails. But I got back here, got that up. That'll start throwing out corn once a day for the animals out here, so that'll be good. While we're back here, I'm going to go ahead and switch the card on this. This is the camera that watches that. I'll put a new card in it here. But maybe this has got some pictures of the bear on it. If it does, I'll throw it in the video here. All right, we've got the camera card out of that one. We'll take that back with us and see if there's any photos of bears. There might be, since there was, you know, I see 2 piles of bear poop there. It'd be pretty cool if we can find some bears. I'll bring you guys along here on the way back to the house so you guys can see the different path I took. You can see there's a tree knocked down over there. Gonna have to take care of that later in the... I'll come back out here when it gets drier and I'll use the tractor to kind of probably cut it and push it out of the way. I also wanted to take you guys down to the Mississippi River. Last time we were here, it wasn't quite full. We've had quite a bit of rain, which is why it's so wet back here. And the Mississippi River is looking pretty full. So let's go check that out. So when you take that trail like that, you end up coming up into here, which is back at the Heart Pond. So we're right back at the Heart Pond, which is right there. I was gonna look at the apple trees out here real quick too to see how they're looking. So here's the other two apple trees, and look at that, they're starting to sprout. So while I was concerned about them, it looks like they are sprouting leaves. I'm pretty excited about that. This one here is growing out leaves too. I was kind of concerned that they weren't going to come back, but looks like they're doing okay for now. We'll see if they continue to sprout their leaves out. Not sure if we'll get any blooms on them this year or not. I was just about ready to give up on those two, so I'm glad they came back. So here's what I want to come and see, the Mississippi River here. It's got a lot more water in it, which is very exciting. I like that. It's awesome. It's almost to the banks, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. That is the Mississippi River. You guys should go back and look at the video when I put the camera up for the trespassers we've been having on here. Hopefully the camera will catch them, but you should go back and look at that video and see how much water was in here during that time. And that was probably 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. And you can look at the level in that video versus what it looks like now. It's really come up a lot. We've had a lot of rain, which has been good. This is where I'd like to see the level. This is a good amount of water for the river here. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video, give me some comments, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We will see you guys in the next one.